Hi everyone, so this is a quick video tutorial on how to use some of the Google Slides features when creating your activities and your lessons for your students. So this is just an example Google slide that I had created previously for the French class that I taught. Obviously, you are each going to be doing the same thing and doing the activities, but with your own respective languages. This is just the example using the French. So before I begin, some quick things about Google Slides and what I personally like about them. I like that obviously your slides are in a numeric order, and so it's very easy to structure your lesson in a way where you can see this is the first page, this is the second page, and so on and so on. There's also a lot of great features that you could use, like using videos, text boxes. You can add in images, links, and everything like that. So I'm going to go through the lesson and show you how to recreate some of the slides using some of the features that I've used. If you have any other features or any other techniques that you use, those are great as well. If you have any questions regarding those, please feel free to contact me. But for now, this video is just going to include the stuff that I used in this slide. So to begin, this is our first title page, I guess, if you'd like to call it, or just have the title of what we will be talking about. My second slide includes a video and a quick question here on the side. So if you click on this video on the Google Slides, it'll actually start and play right then and there. And then here on my question, I asked a question to the students and they were able to click on the space and type in their answer and submit that to me. So let's go ahead and try to recreate this slide and show you a couple of the techniques that I used. So to start off, when I add in a new slide, I'm going to usually get some text boxes that are already here. So just click on them once and backspace to get rid of them. That way I have a clean white page. So the first thing I'm going to do is add in the video. So you're going to click up here to insert, go down to video. And here we have three options. So you can search for the video on YouTube, you can put in the URL, or you can add a video that is already saved onto your Google Drive. So in this case, I found this video on YouTube. I can put in the video name, have it come up, click on the video, select, and the video will come up here. So as you can see, once it's on my page, I can move it to wherever I'd like. I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller using these blue squares here on the side. And here I have my video. I also think that it's smart to add some instructions beside it. So in my case, I like using these yellow speech bubbles on the side. In order to add those, you go to, again, insert, shapes, callouts, and I like these round callouts here. So I'm going to click, press down, drag my mouse in order to pick the size if I want to make it bigger or smaller. Let go once the size is the size that I would like. You can also change the size again using these blue squares if you need to. And then once you have this, you can double click and write your instructions in however you'd like. You can, again, always move this around. You can move this arrow part to wherever you'd like. You can also always change the font. So make this New Romans, make it bigger or smaller. You can also change the color of the speech bubble. So I like to use yellow. And you can type in whatever you'd like in here. Now, if you would like to add in some further text or some questions, you can go up here to text box. Again, same thing as your speech bubble, so click down, drag the mouse to wherever it is that you'd like it to go, and here is your text box. You can, again, add color to the text box, or you can leave it transparent. You can add a border, so you can choose whatever color you like for the border, and make it thinner or thicker, so you'd like it thicker, like this. You could also pick one of the lower numbers and have it be thinner, whatever it is that you'd like. And so in my case, I just put in my question, and then I just add in some lines using the underscore you'd like to add in some pictures, as I did here in my case, you can simply find a picture on Google Images and copy and paste it into your text box. And again, move it wherever you'd like. So this is a really great feature to use because you can bring in your videos, you can add some instructions, and while students are listening or watching the video, they can be answering your questions or inputting their answers as they go through the video. The next slide, very, very similar. I just added in a video. I added some instructions here on the side. So same idea as the first one. Now this is an activity that I created, and this activity was actually made using a PDF picture. So if any of you have taught the language before or have some materials like worksheets and activities that are printed out and that you can't use because of the online format, this is a great way to bring those activities in as PDFs and manipulate them in order to be used on the Google Slides. So let me show you exactly what I mean. So I'm just going to copy this picture and bring it into my page here. So paste. You could find pictures like this online, or if you have them already saved on your computer. If you have them already saved on your computer, you could also bring them in by clicking Insert, Image, Upload from Computer, or Upload from your Google Drive, if that is easier for you. So as you can see here, I have my picture, and this looks very different than this, right? In this case, the students were able to click on the white boxes and put in their answers and to complete the activity. In this case, obviously, the answers are already there. So what did I do in order to get it from this to this? So first thing I did was I brought in my image, as you see here, and I used text boxes to cover up the words. So grab a text box, put the text box over the word in order to cover it. Now, as you can see, the text box in this moment is transparent, so you can obviously see the word through. I'm going to pick a color to fill it with. We will do yellow, or actually I can do a blue. Now that way, because the text box has a color, you can't see the answer below it. Make it bigger just to make sure you can all see. And students are now able to click on the text box and put in their answer. Right? Another way of doing this, you could also go from Insert and again do Shape. Pick whichever shape you would like. Click down, drag it to cover your answer, and there you have the shape. And again, you can do the different colors and have the students double click on the box and put in their answer. Right, so this is an easy way for you to take a PDF sheet and turn it into an activity. So what I did was I did the text boxes over all of them. Then again here, as you can see, I did my call out for the instructions. Now notice that on my earlier slides, my instructions are always the same. So they're always in a yellow call out. I suggest you do the same just to keep students on track. And so everything is always the same color. And yeah, so add in your call out as I showed you earlier. Insert, Shape, Call out. I can change my color to make it yellow again. Add in my instructions. Move this, that way it's coming from there. There you go. Now the only thing that's missing is my word bank that I added here on the side. By doing that, you could go to Insert, Shape again, find my square, click, drag to create the shape that I want or the size that I want. Again, the fill color, yellow, word bank, and then I can type in my stuff. So yeah, these are again very, very simple ways to take PDF documents and make them online friendly activities. My next page, this is very similar to this in the sense that this was a PDF picture that I had, and so I manipulated it to turn it into an online activity. So I'm going to do the same thing, bring my picture onto the slide. And as you can see, this was the original activity. So this was the PDF activity that students would typically be doing if we were in person. And so I need to obviously make some modifications. And so in this activity, the students were supposed to draw a line from the color to the word and match them that way. So what I did instead was I added in these arrows. Now with the arrows, students can click on the arrow. They click on this bottom part right here and then drag it to match the color that they need to match. See? So I'm matching that one. This one is the color red. And so I'm going to drag the arrow to match the rouge again here. And so this is a really great way to take an activity like this and have the students complete it online. So how do we get from here to here? So what I did was I brought in my PDF picture. I'm going to go to Insert, Shape, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, sorry, line, not shape. So line, and I chose the arrow options. Click down on where I'd like my arrow to start and drag it to create the shape that I'd like. So once again, insert, line, arrow, click, drag, let go. So I just repeated this for every single color, as you can see, and I left them just dangling off and then instructed the students to complete the activity by clicking on the arrow. And again, my instructions are in my yellow callout box. So insert, shape, callouts, fill color, yellow, and I added in my instructions. So yeah, again, this is a very simple way to take a PDF sheet or an activity sheet that maybe you already have and maybe you use typically on a regular basis with your in-class students, and you just need to modify it a bit and make it accessible to them via the online model. So moving forward, this is another, like I said, you can clearly tell this is a PDF sheet. All I did was I added some text boxes into the things, and so that way the students could click on them and put in their answers or fill in the activity. Again, instructions here in my yellow callout. And then here my final slide was just some links to get some further practice. So as you can see, I have my click on Quizlet to access more activities. This way students could click on the link and it would bring them to another website. So if you have other things, other videos that they can watch, other songs that they can sing, it's always great to add them in like this. So how do we add these in? So we open up a new slide, more practice, and let's say I want them to watch this video. So I have the video here in another tab. Oops. Sorry about that. So going back to here, so I have my more practice, and I want to say watch YouTube video. And I want to add the link onto the word video. So I'm going to highlight the word video, right click, pick the link option, and then in this space right here where it says link, I'm going to copy the link from the video and paste it in here. So here I have in the text option, I have the word that I would like to appear. In the link option, I have the link for the YouTube video. Click apply, and there you go. Now my word video is a link. So when the students click on the word, the video will pop up and it'll redirect them. If you don't want to do this way, you can very easily just put in the YouTube link directly on the screen. That is fine as well. So this is just one of the lessons that I used. Again, you obviously will be doing this in your own respective languages and in your own respective topics. I just wanted to give you an idea of what is possible using the Google Slides. There are lots of other things that you could do. You can add in voice recordings. So you could do that by going Insert, Audio, And if you have a voice recording of yourself that you have taped, you can bring that in as well. If you have a video that you have taped, you can bring that in as well. But yeah, this is a really, really great tool to use, especially I think in this case when you may have some PDF sheets that need to be manipulated. One last thing before I go. Obviously, your languages may or may not use the traditional A to Z alphabet that we use in English. And so when you're writing in your activities, maybe this keyboard isn't adequate for what you need to do. So you can always go Insert, Special Characters, and you can find different letters and different scripts that might be adequate for your language. If not, there are also a bunch of websites that you can use. So going back to our summer 2020 resources drive, this drive will be shared with you. If you go on to resources links, we have created a list of links that may be useful to you, among which is also keyboard websites. So for example, I will use the Tamil website as an example. If you use this link right here, it redirects you to this website. And so this website offers these scripts used for the Tamil language. And so you can come onto here and I don't know what I'm writing. I'm just going to pick random letters and type in whatever you need to write in using this keyboard. Then copy your sentence, go back to your slide, and paste. And that way you have the scripts and the letters that you need on the Google Slides. All right? So if you have any more questions, any concerns, please contact me, let me know. If you find these videos useful, I can make some more and show you different things. But yeah, I hope that this information was useful to you, and I hope that you can use these techniques in your classes. Again, for any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you. Bye.